Hello everybody, my name is Farmer Phil and today we're moving on to episode 7 of Let's Play Farming Simulator 2017. So let's get started. So now, I suppose first things first, as you can see there in the title or heading of this video, the cattle and crops giveaway. Now, it's not happening today of course because it hasn't been announced, but I have supported them, got me four early access passes and one for myself of course, so I'll be giving away 3. So the plan is, whenever there's a link below for signing up, you should see it down there, the competition. You go in, your name, your email address, that's all you need, and then you're signed up, and you can please tell your friends, tell anyone you can about it. There's 3 early access passes which will be followed up with 3 full game passes and also 3 limited edition tractors, or they're probably skins on tractors that I got with it. I got 4. I give them €100 support the game. If you don't know what cattle and crops is, I'd highly recommend hit it in the YouTube bar there above and go checking them out. It's really good. If they can do what they're talking about, which is, it'll really put pressure on Farming Simulator because they're really going in and hard on management, and it's the lads that are creating it, well, lasses, whoever it is, the people that are creating it have also done course play, Aho Combine, they've also done work modding on Doom 3 and a heap of other stuff, and it looks really good. So I highly recommend checking that out, and please, as I said, go into that link there and sign up there, and when they release the early access and the video, I'll make a video of it when I get downloaded in that, the first gameplay, and then I'll also pick the winners and put it out on that as well. So you can wait for that. I don't know, they were the last update was the 24th of February, and they were talking it's going to be delayed until near the end of March, so we could still have 3-4 weeks to wait. So however, I can't wait for it to come out. So yeah, that's it. That's it. So please get on that, and we'll get on now. And I suppose then, now that we've that out of the way, I know it's been a while since I popped the last one of these videos, and that's because we're just how busy. It's just unbelievable. There was, last week my mother and father went to Disneyland with 2 younger siblings. They didn't get to go, and I got to go, and 13 years ago now. I'm an old boy now. But anyways, they went there, and I was just too busy trying to look after everything. And now this week we're 7 calves away from having 200 calves on milk, and that doesn't include, there's 300 other head of cattle in the yard, and then there's a lot of lads that are off milk. That's also like we're just flat house, taking about 3 hours morning and evening to get around and feeding them all. So we're just flat out busy. I'm getting no time, unless you're back in at 10 o'clock and up at 6:30 then to try and get it done, trying to get slurry spread, get it finished off. And so we're just diabolically busy, so it's going to be hard for me to get lots of videos out quickly, so we're just going to have to leave it at that, and that's why I just haven't got as many as I'd like to. Now I have a good lot done now. I have a lot of stuff done. Where am I? I'm going the wrong way. Since you were last here, like last time we were cutting the maize, I have the maize cut, brought it back, have a pit head rolled down, it should nearly be ready for selling, and I have harvested everything. As you can see there where the G is down in the bottom corner, field 33, that's the last field I have to harvest. I've had everything else harvested, straw gathered up off the most of it, and as you can see there where the pulleys was, I'm dimping in the corner of the field and then drawing it with this rig up to the sell point. It's just handier because the other yoke, it's not big enough to make a worthwhile to and from, so I just dump it and get round to it. And I'm trying to get ploughing done to get crops back in, and I was at one point, I think it was €78,000 in debt. As you can see there, I sold off all the wheat I had, and it brought me back up, and I'm selling away at the straw, and it's got me right back up to where I need to be. So hopefully now, when I get everything sold, I should have a nice pot of money, and I don't know whether I'll go into the pigs or the cows, but it'll be definitely that and silage equipment. So all going well, that is the plan, and the silage should have a good bit of silage got there, so I'd hopefully now there'll be a nice pot of money out of that. I'll probably have to go buy an extra set of bells just to be able to reach the pit to the sell point, but however, things are going. Oh, bollocks! Oh, I'm not. That's a nasty one. Someone just ended up with an Arctic over them. However, I'll have to leave that. You can see there the pusher on it. I was using this lad as he ploughs. When I get to the field where the straw's in the way, I stop ploughing and get him to push it out. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, I better go back and put on the wagon on this lad and keep collecting, because the wagon here they bring back into the farm. No, I'll brought back into the farm. So that's it. And sure, you can let me know how things are getting on in your own farms. I presume some of your farmers' areas are what's the weather like in your part of the world, because last week and the week before were just two pissers now where I am. Diabolical. Not getting a whole lot of spreading on, but we're getting a lot. We have a couple of cattle out. I think we have 20 and 20. We have about 60 cattle out here and there, and ground is soft now. Luckily enough, they're not doing too much damage. I like cattle, but now if they were heavy cows or heavy cattle now, they'd be doing a lot of damage. But luckily enough, they're only yearling calves, Angus calves, so they're not too bad. They're flying it. For all the weather we're getting, rain and that we're getting, they're absolutely flying it. So how are your animals getting on and that? You can let me know in the comment below. So yeah, how am I doing now? I want to go behind that. Not awful lot of sowing now. Hopefully when we get to episode 8, I'll have a lot of that sowing and harvesting and pricking done, and hopefully I'll have me silage sold, and I will be getting ready to go cut silage or move cattle or something along those lines. Where the fuck did I leave that job? I'll have to go into the see where I left it now. Right back there. Oh, I left it there. So no, next one over. It's out here. Mustn't be finished collecting the straw here. Caught me again. No, I'm not finished. Still an hour by this field to gather up. And it's a slow job gathering up the straw. It's not as bad. No, I think I did. I just have to go check. I think I got an automatic bale loading trailer. Where would it be? Baling technology. Where's that? Yeah. Mods. I think I did. Yes, yes. That's the job. That's the one. An automatic bale loader. Tell you now. I actually have the money, but oh, could I chance it? No, I don't have enough money to buy a big baler. I could back one. I could buy one of them and a rake. Put 2 tractors and a lorry in that, and just gather the whole lot up in the one go, and you'd have it ready then for transporting. Oh, that'd be a good job now. But yeah, I want to, start pricing around now what I'm going to be buying. I'm now counting your eggs, or counting the eggs before you have them, but like I need to buy more. They get whoever front more and decide more. That'll do me grand. I don't have to go spending the big monies. Yeah, you want dash, you want a win rake, 28 grand, you want some way of picking it up. I'd like a harvester, sure. Wait, no, not dash, forage harvester. Oh, I got the Clash Jaguar mod. Oh, I did I put it? I must have put that in. 200, 5% off. That's a lot. It's gonna make some difference. Yeah. And animals, you need to buy your trailer, buy water transport. Yeah, I don't know. I'll keep going as I am now with this anyways. Collecting straw. Everyone else there is working. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna go empty that load of straw. Why isn't that? Oh yeah, that's what. Right, to abandon them. So yeah, barley is full, we'll have to go back. Yeah, when this happens. I have the crop destruction mod, and I have to keep doing this every time that happens. Get out of the way, that open, change to the appropriate tractor, drive in, collect the grain and let them off. Bit of a pain. I really like the courseplay came around, but as I was saying, cattle and crops, I think them lads are working on that. But I also seen on the FS UK forum for courseplay 2017 that the courseplay lads were invited buy Farming Simulator to update it to get it ready and going as like a sort of an official mod type thing. But I haven't heard anything about it since that, and I don't know what the story is, but still, I'm really missing Course because I'd be loading all that. I'd be doing everything now, and I'd be at nothing, keeping all the lads in the road. But whatever, how and ever. Right, we'll move this lad a bit closer. So yeah, you can see the case axial flow there dropping 22%, 17%, so we'll know when he's empty. We'll get this lad into the sell point and get this unloaded and get him back and get more straw. A load of straw is about, I think it's $2 grand. It's not a whole lot, it is a fairly big trailer now, but I don't just use it for that. Like, that's originally what I bought it for, because I filled all the sheds. I think it was on about before. I filled all the sheds and I was at this crack because I couldn't be bothered driving the whole way out here with the wagon. But it doubles up well, and I want to get a lot of grain shifted in the one go to the sell point. It does the job, like it gets it all there fairly quick, 2 or 3 loads, and all them fields are all the bins are empty. So just dump this off here. Loading. Right, we'll go get this man back in line. So we'll get him going again. I really do it buying bigger machines. That's another thing. Like, you can do it bigger tractors, bigger plows, bigger everything. Everything I have is pretty slow. You look there for a plow, it takes a while, and then all my other stuff is like 3 meters. Everything I have is pretty small for what I'm at. So it is pretty small. So damn it, this not down. Yeah, I'm pretty torn now. What will I spend my money on? So I don't think I'll be able to buy anything bigger equipment. Maybe a bigger harrow with the horsepowers I have, but I don't really want to go borrowing money or leasing stuff, because I think by the time I had the maize harvested, I was in 40 something thousand of debt. Just with the hiring of that job. An awful heap of money. It'd be nice if you could hire him now to keep driving. You can't. So here we go, and get this man back and get this field empty for the plowman to keep plowing. So it's pretty hectic here now. As I was saying, I get about maybe an hour. I generally, when I get home and I don't bollocks, I don't have a lot of time, I just generally sit down and play this, because it's, you know, it's just relaxing. It's no stressful game like I was playing XCOM 2 there, and that was heavy strategy. Now it's a very, very good game. I highly recommend it, but yeah, it's a lot of strategy, and I wouldn't play it unless I had at least 2 hours before I was going to go to sleep. But no, I generally come home, play this, and watch something on Netflix or watch out videos or something. Like, I have a hip of, I think, of 15 seasons of South Park a friend gave me in college, and I do run over them every now and again. Gas, so they are absolutely gas, South Park. So yeah, head back now, and we will load up again. Well, it actually takes a good while now to fill this trailer with straw, so it does that. It's fairly slow filling with the conveyor belts, but it's better than bucket in, bucket out, bucket in, bucket out, bucket in, and buckets out of it and messing. The conveyor belts are very handy, very, very handy. And I wonder, there's that sugar beet loader. I'd imagine it's only for sugar beet, well, it might do potatoes, I don't know. But if that was like a general purpose thing that I'd move in it, actually I think when I get this lad in and under the spout, I'll just check it, because if that was like it does ever, oh, that'd be a serious asset for this bit I'm at with the straw, because it'll pull in the whole, literally the whole pit I'm putting out. So at the moment I'm dumping it in piles, and either you drive on top of it and get stuck, or you sort of have a big pile that sprawls out. And trying to push it into a bigger pile doesn't really work, especially with the what would you call it, this sleigh or sled, or that whole bulldozing yoke that's on the front of the Ford. doesn't work too well. I'd imagine it'd work better if you had a loading shoveler that you can lift it up above it, but with that, you keep running gates. You end up, when you drive up the pit, you end up pulling half of it back down. So you can't lift it high enough to empty out what's on it. So, as you can see there, one other big problems I'm having with the combine is he's going up and down, and because the crop destruction, he turns on a bit of it, and then he thinks that there's nothing in, wait, where am I going? Wrong field. Thinks there's nothing in front of him, and he does a little run and skips and a little run and he's skipping, and then he's back on track and he leaves stripes like that. It's the second or third time he's done. Normally I'd catch him before he's gone too far, but he gone too far on me there, and I says, look, there's not a whole lot there, I'm not going to lose my shirt over it, so I'm going to have to move that conveyor belt in tighter to the base of the pit now. It picks up a nice little square of stuff, so it does. So we'll just drive it into it. Pretty slow now. You're not going to drive this in the road. One of the biggest things I don't really like about the conveyor belts is I can't have them all attached and drag the whole lot in the one sort of big chain. You have to drag them one at a time. Bit of a pain in the hole now, especially moving them field to field. Just moving it by just driving the one that's loading me now, you're right doing 4k flat out. It's not an awful lot. So everyone else working away there. What was I going to do now? He was from, oh yes, I was going to check to see about bee harvesters and this yoke. Oh, something for meat. That's what I thought, but yeah, I'll be a serious yoke if you headlift ever. How and ever. How and ever. We'll gather up some more straw there. What's man is filling there? Yeah, 10%, 11%. Yeah, it's very slow. So it does give you a bit of time to try and get on top of it. Ah! And the fucking thing off. Oh, never. Everything's working. I could really do another tractor on this. As I was saying, I don't know what I should be buying next. You can let me know down in the comments below. What do you think I should be buying next? Should I concentrate on going after cattle or pigs or sheep, or upgrade my equipment to try and handle the amount of land I have better, or what do you think? Because I don't know what I should be at. An awful lot of irons in the fire, but no really good ways of doing it. Just little love yokes, tipping along. Back up that line of stuff on this. I don't have too many more lines there, but it's pretty much all short ground. It's a bit of a pain. Some of the fields just aren't sort of right, and you don't get nice lines going in line with the field that you get good long runs. You end up going diagonals, sort of arseless to it. Some of the fields 100%. Some of them, especially the ones on this line here, 28, 31, 29, they're not great now. You sort of just don't go in any sort of good direction. So, whatever. But other than that, it is a really nice map. I really like this map. Very good, very good. Well impressed with it, so I am. Well impressed. So, yeah, it is slow work now. Really, yeah. I can remember in the 2011 Farming Simulator there was a mod, I think it was an elu rake or something, and you could put it on behind the tractor or put on a baler or a wagon, and you could be run your 3 lines into one and then picking it all up. That'd be a serious job. That'd be a serious job from where I'm at, because I'd have to drive it all regardless. Either that or just follow me more, but then you need tractors that I don't have. So just have to wait and see. I don't know what I'm going to sow next. Soybeans are making good money, and so is oilseed rape, but then I don't have the benefit of straw afterwards. So I don't know, but sure, I have to get everything plowed first and then get on the harrow. I don't know, I have 1 or 2 harrows. Just let me check the house. I definitely have to get a second one if I don't have a 2. An awful lot of work here. Awful lot. Just about full. Stay on the road. And yeah, 20 minutes up now, so there's not much point going on anymore. So as I was saying, cattle and crops, link down below in the description. It'll be beside the competition, big bold letters, so it's easily sticking or mistake or whatever. Click on that, it'll bring you to a website. Enter your name and your email address, and I will be, when the early access is released and when I do my first impressions video of it, I'll have the winners. We'll be announcing the winners on that at the end of that video. That's my plan. You can enter once. I don't know exactly how it works. I just watched an old YouTube video on the best way of doing it, and this one I'm going to do seems the best way, so that's the plan. That's it from me. If you have any suggestions or anything like that for the channel, anything at all, you know yourself, like it. If you're a regular subscriber, you know the usual old shit I come out with. So that is it for me. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Good luck.